kickwe pitiye jayda jalilade rase Champions League ek had gas mein haguman kickwe java ennaramenne Phagi dulanne bhidi dasate goal ek gannai sit sarasenne samarok wenne sabdeta denne We are one game one heart One game one heart Champions League this is where we start together we dream together we fight We are the champions under the
Football புதுமொழியே இரங்கள் போதங்கள் கடந்திடுமே ஒன்றாய் இணைந்து பயணித்தோம் சாயல்கள் தாண்டிடுவோம் The lights are shining, the crowd will roll This is the moment we waited for The passion's rising, the call is clear The Champions League is finally One game, one heart Champions League This is where we start Together we dream, together we fight We are the champions Under the We play for love, pride and fame For every child who dreams again No borders here, no fear, no end Just one dream that we defend மரங்கள் கிக்க ஆகுமே களத்தில் உறுதியாய் மின்னவும் நாமே Champions League வரவே உணர்வதற்கே தருமே
Cheer ekai cap mak denne kollo set ekama ek wenne goal ekata kick එක denne Champions League mein aramenne One game one heart Champions League satanai aramenne pipi denne jaya ganne එක සීනට අපි යන්නේ One game one heart Champions League where dreams take part Raise your flags feel the art Football one game one heart Hey oh one dream one star Hey oh one game one heart Champions League forever we play The spirit of football leads away
Champions League, we proudly moment of silence there, and we've got the proceedings kicking off with the team photos. Both Police SC and Moragsmulla SC heading into this game with wins on their mind, but Police SC definitely coming into this as favourites following their thumping of Mathura City last week. It's going to be an interesting battle on the cards as well, but in particular for Police, led by Malinga Hettiarachi in that captain's band in the number 7 shirt, going to rely quite a bit on the likes of Guy and Rivaldo, as well as Charlaka Nishanta, who were pivotal in that win, really driving the team forward from those forward positions, and in particular Hussein Abdullah, who had a fantastic game over the last week. In the meantime, for Moragsmulla SC, it's a fully local side, so no expat players joining them. That does leave for an interesting spectacle and a rarity in the Champions League this season. Just as we wait now for kickoff, final decisions on the side of the Police as well with regard to the coin toss. Hussein Abdullah there, carrying on in the vein of form that he had last week, immediately posing a threat. So an early opportunity to swing the ball into the box and to pose a threat. And the cross coming in from the left side, and very early doors. A bit of a threat there, but Dabar and Selvaraja's cross beaten away there on that occasion. And the Shavinder making no mistake, and he's taken a bit of a hit as a result as well. So some medical treatment very early on in the game. Colliding with his own teammate.
Will surely take a toll on the players. Moragsmulla facing a stern test here against the favoured Sri Lanka Police outfit.
Absolutely, Rashwan. Let's not forget that Police are in a fantastic vein of form at the moment, and as mentioned earlier, going to this game as overwhelming favourites. The last thing Moragsmulla need at the start of this game is for a knock or an injury.
Indeed, a very concerning looking dugout, Moragsmulla Sports Club. Just take a look at that replay. Good curling ball to the box.
Selvaraj with an early cross coming in to a dangerous area. Moragsmulla SC now conceding possession and throw in. However, they've managed to win the throw in back again.
Be very key for Moragsmulla to try and keep possession. It will be tough against this Sri Lanka Police outfit, but surely playing a majority of the football in the red zone. Moragsmulla Sports Club will really look to try to get out of jail here.
and immediately conceding possession. These two fullbacks in particular for Police SC have had very good tournaments over the course of this championship. Dabar and Selvaraj on one flank, and the other side on Tamil Selvam. Both of them have shown their ability they've proven to be real success stories, barging in from either flank and getting involved in the action early doors. Dinesh Mahendran, and now breaking lines. Police SC, this is what they do ever so well. Chalaka Nishanta, I beg your pardon, that's Ahmad Amish. Sends the ball in. Here's an opportunity, but fortunately for him there, no mistake made by Antashavin. The Police win the ball back again. Hussein Abdullah, and very nearly Chalaka Nishant finding it, but no, the midfield has won it back. The referee giving a foul against Gayan Rivaldo.
Sri Lanka Police with the early intentions of trying testing the Moragsmulla keeper. And the best of challenges coming in from Rivaldo.
Just a bit of a soft one, but enough for Rivaldo to win a foul. The ball finds its way through the Police defense to the keeper, and once again recycling possession. Now the Cops in their white strip today. Taking no chances there, Dinesh Mahendran. And once again on his bike here, Chalaka Nishant, that does fantastically well to win a corner there. Ball was looking like it was going out for a goal kick, but a good amount of effort put in. And yet another opportunity now on this occasion for Dabar and Selvaraj to come over to this right side and whip this one in. I beg your pardon, that's Tamil Selvam on this right side, who's going to be taking this corner. Drills this one in, and here's an opportunity now for Police SC. Finds a teammate. He's got this interesting technique of corner, so he doesn't float it, but he drills the ball in, and that does add to the mystique and the difficulty when you are a defender. And here's an opportunity now on the break. Moragsmulla SC now looking to break. Bit of a foot race, but they managed to win possession as the ball goes out for a throw in. In the meantime, Police have recovered and got numbers back.
Moragsmulla will look to continue to do this, look to catch this Sri Lanka Police defence snapping in the back from those counter-attacking plays. Not an easy test for Moragsmulla, but they have negotiated this first few minutes quite well. Once again, a free kick against Sri Lanka Police. An opportunity for Moragsmulla to get this ball into that penalty area. A two-man wall set. Third man joining in. Around 5 blue shirts hovering around the penalty area for Moragsmulla. Decent ball in, but dealt well by the Sri Lanka Police defence.
Just a bit too much on that one. Going out for a goal kick as a result. So we're closing in on 10 minutes now in this game, and we've not had too much to be excited about. Both teams taking it slow and steady and really taking their time and conserving their energy in settling into this game.
Indeed, it's a long and 90-minute game. Both teams just, as Deshan mentioned, just settling into it. Tailor-made for some brilliant football to be played here. But add to it, it's hot and humid as well.
It's never easy, these 4 p.m. kickoffs. Although it's supposed to be an evening kickoff, the sun very much sitting atop the players in the first half in particular, and you'll only see that temperature ease out closer to the second half, if at all. So not easy as Moragsmulla making a hopeful break there, but no mistakes on the part of Dinesh Mahendran. Police SC now with another opportunity to play it out the back.
Sri Lanka Police showing good composure in the back, not rushing into it, keeping hold of position and trying to go for those long balls. Moragsmulla won't mind this.
And as we move on in this game, the coaching staff for both teams will be concerned that neither of the sides have been able to stamp their authority so far. Hidesh Utpala with this throw in, with the ball immediately cleared. Antashavinda going all the way back, but
Moragsmulla head coach Mohammed will really look to try and get his tactics out right. Moragsmulla yet to get out of the red zone. They played plenty of football inside their own half. Sri Lanka Police head coach Mahinda Galagedara.
Acrobatic effort to get the ball away there, but once again now breaking here is the police side. Moragsmulla have done reasonably well in maintaining their shape in this game. Playing those triangles and working those angles as well. Fantastic bit of composure there on the part of the police defense to play it out the back, taking that extra touch as well. Malinga Hettiarachi, the skipper in particular, nice little shimmy to get past his man, and they tried to take advantage of those spaces by hoiking the ball long. But and so if you're joining us, don't forget you can watch us either on Sri Lanka Football's Facebook and YouTube pages or terrestrial local television, the Supreme TV channel, and worldwide broadcasting on thepapare.com. So plenty of means to join us here in the Champions League. And if you can't find your way to the racecourse, there's no excuse not to follow this game live. Fantastic piece of effort there in the meantime by Moragsmulla SC to look for a break, and now they've got numbers and space. This is where they need to be a bit more clinical. Tisara De Silva looking for the pass out wide, and the resultant cross going out of bounds.
Good passage of player coming in from Moragsmulla. Switch that player. But intentions right. They'll need to get their act together.
Here's an opportunity now for Moragsmulla SC. He's looking for support and absolutely wastes that. But once again, Moragsmulla SC with the ball. They need to be a bit more clinical. They need to be a bit more decisive. That's exactly what they are not doing at the moment. Tisara De Silva dropping all the way back. And now Moragsmulla SC looking for a 1-2, and that's what they do. There's a man coming here on the near side. A lucky pass. One pass, another one on the left, and very nearly he looks for the wrong option. He looks to try and send it through down the middle, but he had a fantastic opening on the left side, which he did not take advantage of. And now Chalaka Nishant going down rather cheaply and not getting anything in return.
The previous opportunity for Moragsmulla will really go down begging. It was a matter of just the right decision to make, and he just made a big error trying to send that ball down the middle when he had options to his left as well. The chance gone down begging, you could say, for Moragsmulla, but Sri Lanka Police have shifted defense into attack, and a long throw in to the penalty area.
Once again, immediately breaking possession. Police SC once again. Thamil Selvam now coming to the middle of the park and shoring things up, finding Dinesh Mahendran all the way back there. Mahendran taking his time as it's Thamil Selvam looking for the right pass. Looking for options, looking for those little spaces on the pitch, but Moragsmulla, they've not made it easy so far. Fantastic 1-2, and here's an opportunity now for Hussein Abdullah. Hussein Abdullah does fantastic level. He's with the shot, and maybe now Chalaka Nishanta doesn't really get the right amount of purchase on it, but Ananta Shavinda with a good save. Albeit the ricochet coming straight back at the police attacker, so he needs to be doing better. We've seen a number of games where the goalkeeping has been wanting, and once again, although Ananta Shavinda here gets his hand onto the ball, the technique was all wrong. He's pushing it back right into the passage of play and very nearly costing Moragsmulla SC a goal.
Indeed, Moragsmulla defense can breathe a big sigh of relief. Sri Lanka Police knocking on the door now, nearing that 20-minute mark. They'll really look to try and break the deadlock. Once again, Sri Lanka Police opting to go for those long throw-ins into the box with plenty of white shirts in it. Once again, not being able to find a teammate, but ball eventually comes back to him. A good cross, but dealt well by the Moragsmulla keeper. Ayanta Salind in goal.
It's a no contact injury, and these are never quite as straightforward as we'd like them to be, because you never know the scale of the injury. Danushka Madhushanka there.
Indeed, not the best of feelings for Danushka Madhushanka. These are the results and the fixtures from this week of the Sri Lanka Football Champions League 2025. On the first day it was St Mary's who went away with the win against Madara City, and then a 2-2 draw where Java Lane and Crystal Palace had to be salvaged with just a point. And last night it was New Star who won it at the death, courtesy Mohammad Fazal free kick. And then today we have a couple of games to wrap up week 3 of this Sri Lanka Football Champions League.
And as we've proceeded, Reshwan, with the series of games so far, on your screen right now is one of the teams that have been performing fantastically well. Coach Mahinda Galagedara has been doing an amazing job with the police side. Almost everything perfect, apart from having a number 7 at centre back, really. But I suppose that is Captain Malinga Hettiarachi's preference.
Indeed, you rarely see that, a defender in that number 7 jersey. But indeed, if you're captain, you get to choose what you want probably. And a free kick, probably 20 to 25 yards out. Sri Lanka Police will really try and test the Moragasmulla keeper, Ayantha Shawind.
And now Police SC once again with an opportunity to test Ayantha Shawind from a reasonable distance. It may be just a bit too far for an effort, but no, well defended and blocked as the Moragasmulla SC wall broke forward, and now looking for options. Not having enough options moving forward, they've had to move the ball around in the middle. Now once again Police SC looking for that pass and unable to penetrate this Moragasmulla defense so far. And a cheap giveaway once again by Police SC, but by Moragasmulla SC rather, but fortunately for them, the referee has given the offside. But the rather rush decision on the part of Shamal Samod, who kicked the ball into touch almost. Thisara De Silva, despite wearing the number 9 shirt and playing in a forward position, playing almost like a quarterback so far in this game, sitting in the middle of the park, just ahead of that defense. So an interesting tactical arrangement. Once again, here we go. Moragasmulla looking for options, looking for support, and that's exactly what they've gotten down this left flank with Dilan Madhushanka. Madhushanka sends the ball into the box. Here's a fantastic opportunity. But you'd say that Mohammad Kadim should be doing better there. Not often Tamil Selvam is caught off guard, but Kadim should be getting more behind it. He gets everything right, direction, height, everything, but doesn't get enough power behind it.
Indeed, a chance surely gone down begging for Moragasmulla. We have quite often seen that Deshan throughout these opening 26 minutes or so, they look to catch this police defense from the counter attacks. Fair to say, Sri Lanka Police coming into this game as favourites, but I think it's Moragasmulla who has had the more favoured chances to try and break the deadlock.
Hopeful ball there. Dinesh Mahendran making no mistake. He clears it. Police SC, fantastic opportunity now once again. Brilliant pass from Dinesh Mahendran. Here's an opportunity. Abdullah sends the ball into the box. Ayanta Shaminda making no mistake. He's been rather solid so far.
The last 5 minutes or so has given plenty of action. End-to-end football. Once again now, Moragsmulla winning a free kick.
Just another look at that little battle between Navod Hasika for Sri Lanka Police, the centre back, as well as Dilan Madhushankar from Moragsmulla. Now Madhushankar has opted to stand over this free kick and potentially take it himself. Bit of action on the touchline as well for Moragsmulla SC, and well, we wait for the green light from the referee to proceed. Madhushankar looking on earnestly and looking out for his options. He's got a man on the far side here.
Plenty of planning ahead of this set piece, but straight at the ball, Dilan Madhushankar could have done better. And almost finding the number 5 of Moragsmulla, Mohammad Khatim. Just couldn't get there. But now Sri Lanka Police, a brilliant tackle to deny that attacking opportunity. Sri Lanka Police taken that throw in quickly. We did see them opting for those long throw-ins to the penalty area. Rivaldo losing position, but winning it back and switching a play. Good 1-2 play, but the touch a tad bit too heavy from Chalaka Nishant. It's been a very interesting 30 minutes of football here. Sri Lanka Police coming into the game as favourites, but it hasn't been so much easy for them. Moragsmulla will look to continue the good work. They have had the clear-cut opportunities as the clock ticks the 30th minute mark. The players will have a brief water break.
Absolutely important, these water breaks, given the heat and the humidity here in Colombo. It's not letting off, and it's also an important opportunity and a great outlet that allows the coaches rather to get some orders across. Moragsmulla will feel that they have had some reasonable chances in this game so far, despite going in as the overwhelming underdogs. And here's a reminder of your fixtures and results. Over the course of this weekend, the first game, St. Mary is beating Matara, Java Lane drawing against Crystal Palace from Gampala, Solid SC defeating Super Sun, and New Star in a 2-1 win versus Serendip SC yesterday, and left to come Saunders SC, overwhelming favourites against a heavily underperforming Sri Lanka Transport Board Sports Club.
Photographers tired at work.
At least one of them.
Indeed. Probably the weather taking a toll on them as well.
Water break, always a nice opportunity to catch up on your TikTok feed. Down there, it's not easy in this heat and humidity. But they do some fantastic work to bring the very latest in action for you and to capture the emotion behind the sport we all love. And now Tamil Selvam, careless pass, Malinga Hettiarachi taking no chances. A bit lazy there by the police defence. This is what they need to be careful of. Moragsmulla now with the chance. The shot comes in. Dinesh Mahendran once again holding on to that one, but careless play by the hopeful bicycle kick there.
Indeed, just goes in vain on the acrobatic effort. Moragsmulla now just slowing the game down.
And fantastic effort there by Hussein Abdullah. The ball coming in. Brilliant cross. Here's an opportunity and an open goal. Charlaka Nishanta served that one on a platter after some brilliant work down the left side. But he's unable to get enough direction on that one. But you'd think he did everything right. He got the right height. He positioned his body the right way. Met the ball beautifully. But maybe too well on that occasion.
Indeed, brilliant passage of play from Sri Lanka Police. Charlaka Nishanta just failing to find the back of the net. Free header. A massive chance going down, begging for Sri Lanka Police as we take a replay. Good ball into that area. Charlaka Nishanta doing everything right, but just not able to find the back of the net. And Moragsmulla, after that costly miss, will breathe a big sigh of relief.
So both teams now with a fair amount of chances and rather clear-cut ones at that. So we'll feel that they need to be doing a little more in terms of taking advantage of these chances. Now Charlaka Nishanta looking for the pass. The offside flag goes up against Hussein Abdullah despite his effort hitting the upright. Moragsmulla again. 1-2 coming in, but a bit too much on that one. Malinga Hettiarachi not taking any chances. Gets rid of it, and once again ball on the opposite side of the pitch. Once again Tamil Selvam now with the opportunity. Cross coming in straight at the goalkeeper. And the Shavinder making no mistakes. His clearance, however, left a lot to be desired. Tamil Selvam. Cross coming in, nobody to take control of it, and here is an opportunity now. Gan Rivaldo sends the ball back in. Here's an opportunity. But making no mistakes, Moragsmulla see again flooding that box with bodies. Rivaldo with a nice shoulder drop and cross coming in.
Sri Lanka Police now once again going to play it from the back. Long ball. is intercepted by Moragsmulla. Free kick appeal from Moragsmulla, but a pass just gone to no man's land. It's been a challenging and a testing period for Sri Lanka Police up front. Coming to this game in great patch of form. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net. Sending the ball all the way back. Sri Lanka Police. Plays that through ball, but no attacking players up front for Sri Lanka Police to try and test the Moragsmulla keeper. Play continues as Moragsmulla now just not able to find a pass there. Now Sri Lanka Police plays a good through ball. Will have their eyes on that assistant, but an opportunity to put that ball into a good attacking area has gone in vain.
Has been the theme of the first half so far. Both teams carving each other open, but not quite finding the final product. Epitomized by that miss from Salaka Nishanta a few minutes ago, but as I mentioned, you need to be converting these chances. You never know which way the game can turn. And particularly for the Cops, despite them on paper at least being the better side, the failure to convert these chances has given Moragsmulla something to be proud of. Hussein Abdullah caught there. A bit of protest from the Moragsmulla lads as well. Hansa Kumara not very pleased with that decision. So now, as usual, 3 men standing behind it, only 1 man can hit it. Shot coming in from distance, ricochets off the wall. Can it go out for a corner kick? But no, Ayanta Shavinda taking no chances. There's 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes of regulation time left in this first half. Moragsmulla trying to spread the ball out wide. It's been a bit patchy, but they're achieving their objective. It's not pretty to watch, but they're doing what needs to be done. Conceding the ball there once again, but very nearly turning over possession there. Danushka Madhushankar. Tisara De Silva will be taking the shot. De Silva with the cross. Ball sent out of bounds, so little over 2.5 minutes left in this game, the first half at least. And once again, the right idea on the part of Tisara De Silva, but execution found wanting. Once again, Ayanta Savinda holding on to that one. He's done his job so far in this game. Tested on occasion, but overall he's been effective between the sticks. Powerful throw. Very nearly cleared, but ricochets off the defender, and finally an opportunity now. Kader Mohammed spreads it out wide, and here is an opportunity now. Hussein Abdullah, Malinga Hettiarachi. Hussein Abdullah now looking for that pass. He manages to find it. A speculative effort. Here's the and Savi opening up an opportunity for the opposition, really. Up to the mark, off his line, but not troubled too much, but it was the right idea.
Indeed, almost finding him in the wrong foot, but he made amends with a good save. 2 minutes of added time in this first half. Can one of these two teams find a way to go into the break with the lead? Currently in prime position to try and do that is Sri Lanka Police. 2 minutes of added time.
Here comes the throw in. Not quite gotten away, but a sea of Moragsmulla players there. Shot comes in, doesn't quite connect with it well enough.
Once again, a good effort from Sri Lanka Police. They're trying to catch this Moragsmulla defense from a distance. But Moragsmulla keeper Ayanta Shabin, there has been a brilliant between the sticks in this opening half. This will be quite the test for Sri Lanka Police, how they come out in this second half. Not the best of starters, but ball goes all the way back, and Sri Lanka Police will look to just see this minute off and go into the break. Coach Mohammed of Moragsmulla will be a happy man. Their team haven't conceded a goal in this first 45 minutes. That would have been a big hurdle for Moragsmulla. Well and surely done that.
Two players going up for it. The referee calls foul. Potentially a foul there on Danushka Madhusankar by Chalaka Nishanta there, and the foul has been awarded. That's the conclusion of your 2 minutes of added time, and that should be that. And Tisara De Silva takes that free kick, and it rolls out, and the referee with the short whistle now calls the first half. It's been one of those days so far. Both teams knocking on the door. A few clear-cut chances, but nothing spectacular. From the first game here for today from the Champions League, it's Moragsmulla SC 0, Sri Lanka Police 0.
First 45 minutes of hard grind between these two teams, Sri Lanka Police and Moragsmulla. Moragsmulla had their fair bit of chances. Both teams did have a couple of good chances to try and break the deadlock. But the two goalkeepers from both sides has put this game into a very interesting place as all to play for in this second half. Sri Lanka Police a much favoured team coming into this game, but Moragsmulla have really done well in the first 45 minutes to keep Sri Lanka Police at bay and create a couple of chances as well for themselves to try and break the deadlock. Massive second half coming up on the other side as goalless at half time. Moragsmulla and Sri Lanka Police.
Champions League, एक हाथ गैस में, हैंगमैन किक में, जब इन्नर मिन्ने, भागी दुल्हने भीदी दस्ते गोल एक गन्नाई सिट सरसने, समरोपने सबटेट देने.
That we defend. மரங்கள் கிக்க ஆகுமே கழுத்தில் மின்னவுமே Champions League வரவே உணர்வதற்கே தருமே.
Cheer ek hai ke mak denne, kholo set ek ek venne, goal එක දෙන්නේ Champions League में අරමෙන්නේ One game, one heart Champions League සටනයි අරමෙන්නේ පිපි දෙන්නේ ජය ගන්නේ එක සීනට අපි යන්නේ One game, one heart Champions League where dreams take part Raise your flags, feel the art One game, one heart Let your one dream, one star Let your one game, one heart Champions League, forever we play The spirit of football is alive
International Stadium. It's a week 4 clash between Moragsmulla and Sri Lanka Police. Goalless at the break. Who can try and break this deadlock? Big second 45 minutes coming up.
Absolutely, I know it does sound cliche when you say it, but well and truly the first goal is going to change the course of this game, particularly because although we expected one-way traffic coming into it, Moragsmulla SC have been a handful. And Police SC, for all the dominance they've had in the middle of the park, they've conceded some easy chances and they've not taken advantage of the ones that they've had for themselves. But here's an opportunity now for Police SC. Very nearly on that occasion. Danujan for the Cops, trying to hoik the ball, just lift it over. Ayanta Shavinda, who was on rushing, but just gets too much on it. Not quite the best body position or the right balance there, as he was almost leaning over and falling as he took that shot. But early warning sign for Moragsmulla. And for all the criticism or the expected shortcomings that we've had prior to this game from the Moragsmulla lads, I think what has really changed the way they play and shored up the midfield in particular is Tisara De Silva, the number 9, falling into a midfield role instead of playing his traditionally forward-centric role. He's been playing more of a quarterback role, spraying the ball around. And here he is once again.
Indeed, he's really controlled this game for Moragsmulla in the middle of the park. He's created opportunities, but now once again Sri Lanka Police down that left flank puts the ball in. but dealt well by the Moragsmulla defense to put it for a corner.
Absolutely, Ishan Dinidu there. I don't think he got the ball quite where he wanted it, but he's going to be happy that it's away from the goal. But a corner now for Police SC.
Sri Lanka Police, the first corner of the second half. Total of 5 shots, rather 6 shots in the penalty box. The corner just too heavy, and a big shout coming in, but none given by the referee, as a free kick in favour of Moragsmulla coming up. An opportunity for them to just probably get out of jail. Feels of a handball from Moragsmulla. A good through ball was the idea, but just tickles away for a throw-in. Moragsmulla will have to just patch things up in moments like that if they are to try and upset this Sri Lanka Police outfit here. It's been a good start to this second half. It was a matter of who starts well, and that first goal will be quite vital. Once again, at the pick of things for Moragsmulla, the number 9, Thisara De Silva. We have spoken quite highly of him. He has really controlled things for the lads in blue. Moragsmulla winning a free kick. Thisara De Silva and Iresh just had a word with De Silva. A 3-man wall set quite far out. Not much of blue shirts in that penalty area as well, as Thisara De Silva lines up the free kick, but straight at the ball once again. Moragsmulla, second time asking a free kick straight at the ball. Handball from Sri Lanka Police. They just raising their hands. But now Moragsmulla.
It's nice to see Moragsmulla taking the game to Sri Lanka Police. It's more interesting to see how Police are reacting to their opposition, taking the game to them. But here's an opportunity for them. And Shavind taking no chances and getting the ball away. And once again, yet another wave of Police attack. He falls while hitting that ball in, but the resultant header not really having the right amount of purchase to challenge the goalkeeper.
Indeed, in the caliber of Gayan Shavind, the Sri Lanka Police will have to do much more to try and get past him. He showed some moment of brilliances in the previous games for Moragsmulla as well. And what a ball from Thisara De Silva. A tad bit too heavy, but the intentions are well and truly right.
Fantastic technique showed there as well. Slice it just enough so that it drills almost across the pitch. Just a bit too much. But Fantastic technical ability shown nonetheless, and Police SC now on a second wave rather of attack. And here they've got options. The shot comes in. Fantastic effort. But Gayan Rivaldo nearly seeing his effort squeeze in past the goalkeeper, but Ananta Shavinda alert and well aware. A little bit of luck in how he got that ball back prior to taking the shot, but he's going to count every single bit of luck that he can get. It's the corner that resulted from that effort now being taken. Ball coming in, drilled inside. Here's an opportunity. Absolutely misses that one. And Police SC now turning it into yet another opportunity to attack. Ball lost. Chalaka Nishanta unable to swing that ball in, but throw in now in a dangerous area. They're going to look long, and they have. But a hopeful one more than anything else, really.
Indeed, a good passage of play for Sri Lanka Police, but just not able to try and break the deadlock.
Just a bit of a gingerly walk on the part of Ananta Shavinda there as well. It's been tested a few times now. And Police SC steal it away once again, and here we have yet another wave of attack. Gayan Rivaldo has really burst into life in the last few minutes. Moragsmulla SC trying to create something, but not had too much luck. Ricochet and a potential handball call, but coming together there. The referee awards a free kick in favour of Police SC. Gayan Rivaldo with an interesting boot choice as well.
Indeed, two different types of boots. Gayan Rivaldo probably trying to change his fortunes in the second half.
Opportunity now, maybe too far away for a shot. And a wasted one, floating over the goal.
Set pieces haven't been so clinical from both sides in these 56 minutes of play we have seen. Both teams will have to get their act right whenever those set pieces come into play.
Absolutely, and as the sun sets over this Colombo skyline, a cheap corner gifted by Moragsmulla SC. A heavy touch by the defender under a little bit of pressure. You'd expect usually for Ishan Dinidu to be doing better than that, but Gayan Rivaldo now has another corner that he can swing in with his white boot this time. Cross coming in, here's an opportunity. Throw in on the cards now. Doesn't really get past the first man there, that effort. A hopeful cross going nowhere. Moragsmulla SC trying to break with it, but doesn't have enough men up front to support that attack. Tamil Selvan loses the ball. Now Moragsmulla SC have the ball and the numbers. They need to be breaking a little bit faster if they want to take advantage of these opportunities. There's a bit of resistance on the part of the midfielders to push on in attack, and that really does slow things down for the lads in light blue. Police SC on the other hand, they have received the ball. They've been very aggressive and more than happy to push on Lanka, and Rivaldo now. Ball coming in, fantastic effort, just a bit short, but now an opportunity for Moragsmulla, and that effort on the part of Thisara De Silva was never in control of that one. Dinesh Mahendran taking this goal kick, and this really is where quality is so important. Even here in the second division, Dinesh Mahendran's goal kick there, absolutely below par. Thisara De Silva manages to find his teammate, and now Moragsmulla have options, they have support, and here we have an opportunity to swing the ball in, moves it to the right foot and takes more of a shot than a cross really, and wins a corner coming off of Ahmad Amish.
Corner taken quickly.
A hopeful effort there once again by Thisara De Silva, and one thing that we have seen that differentiates Police and Moragsmulla SC is the fact that the Cops, especially when they have had the opportunity to swing the ball into the box, they've been more potent, they've been more calculated than Moragsmulla, who've looked like they've put very hopeful balls into the box more than anything else.
Indeed, just as Deshan speaks, once again, an hopeful ball into the box from Thisara De Silva, putting Sri Lanka Police under no pressure, but a shot from range blocked well by Sri Lanka Police. Moragsmulla now with an opportunity, but a shot from range again, and he's missed everything. As we approach the hour mark, this second half has really brought some life into this game. Moragsmulla attack after attack, but just not able to at least test the opposition goalkeeper. Through ball being played down that left flank.
Wasteful there from the Cops once again. End product subject to the commentator's curse there. Just as we were complimenting the direction of their crosses, that one going nowhere near them, and by the looks of it here on our near side, as the referee blows for that foul, Moragsmulla SC look to be making some changes. That is what they will be doing for Moragsmulla. Will be coming on for Iresha Utpala, and meeting Ati Muhammad, who had that chance earlier, is going to be coming off in order to let Tirne Hevage on. So slightly more defensive move there by Moragsmulla, potentially signalling that they are happy with the point. It remains to be seen. So potentially an opportunity to take a shot for Navoda Hasika. Bit of a speculative one in my opinion. Going nowhere near the goal and skied over the bar. But Ayanta Shavinda takes that shot. And here Moragsmulla now breaking the lines, and fantastic opportunity. What a tackle by the Sri Lanka Police lads. High fives all round after a beautiful bit of defense. Here's your confirmation of substitution yet again. Once again, the right move with the right idea. And Moragsmulla with some fresh legs infused. Ball hoiked over. Dinesh Mahendran taking no chances, punching it away. Police SC with these triangles. Chalaka Nishanta on this near side loses the ball to De Silva. Once again, Dinesh Mahendran in two minds whether to come forward or not, and maybe a penalty, and yes, it is. And here is now an opportunity for Moragsmulla. Danushka Madhushankar brought down inside the box. All a result of a miscommunication between the goalkeeper Dinesh Mahendran and Malinga Hettiarachi. Dinesh Mahendran takes a few steps forward and then takes a few steps back. Malinga Hettiarachi would feel that he's very hard done by. A soft penalty on his terms, I would think so, but a little bit of confusion in the back has now opened the door for Moragsmulla SC to have a free shot on goal basically in this penalty. Reshwan, potentially a debatable one there given the nature of the foul, but stemming from a collapse in communication at the back.
Indeed, a soft one in it. But it is what it is. It's an opportunity for Moragsmulla. Something that was not on the cards prior to this game, after seeing the form Sri Lanka Police were coming in and the form Moragsmulla were in. But it's all on the responsibility of Mohammad Katim, the number 5 of Moragsmulla, to try and draw first blood. And probably an unlikely lead for Moragsmulla here. And Mohammad Katim makes no mistake from the spot. Moragsmulla gets the first goal, and Mohammad Katim makes no mistake.
Fantastic penalty there. Top corner, right side, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, does everything the way it's supposed to be done.
As they take the lead over Sri Lanka Police. It's 1-0 here.
And now Sri Lanka Police with it all to do and a mountain to climb really. And a lot of the work they're going to have to do now is a result of their own inability to convert the chances that they had. So it remains to be seen how this game progresses and how things turn out, but rest assured, it's a lot more difficult than it needed to be. And Moragsmulla SC, coming in as the underdogs, will not be complaining.
Indeed, and Moragsmulla will want this remaining 34 minutes to flash by. Now Sri Lanka Police will be very interesting to see how they respond. It will be a very, very long 34 minutes for the lads in light blue. There's a through ball being played, but just too heavy on that occasion. But straight away put in for a corner from Ahmad Amish. It's now Moragsmulla. In situations like this, especially with the set pieces, they'll take their time.
Aggressively. Abdullah, his pass not quite finding the recipient. Moragsmulla SC will feel like they have a bit more control than they did earlier, but it's so important that they do things the right way and at the right intensity, or they will find themselves in a position where they have 10 minutes left and they're chasing the game. And just like that, Sri Lanka Police looking to mix things up with 2 substitutions of their own. Nabil Sardin, a forward, and Sri Ranga Dwaragan being readied here as a hopeful effort there from Chalaka. Nishanta is caught very smartly by Anta Shavinder, but like I said, Sardin and Dwaragan being brought in as attacking changes as the referee halts play for a cramp on the far side. Calling for some support from the touchline there. Danushka Madhushankar, it's not a cramp. I think he gets caught on the shin just on the follow through there by the defender. As always, if you are in the city this week, we've got a game on Monday as well. So we've got one more game. Saunders taking on Sri Lanka Transport Board, but here is the confirmation now of those substitution. Dwaragan coming on for Ahmed Amish, who's been rather quiet today. And in the meantime, Chalaka Nishanta, who missed that sitter in the first half, being replaced by Nabil Sardin.
Coming off jersey number 18, Ahmed Amish, and jersey number 28, Chalaka Nishanta for Sri Lanka Police.
Sardin on this left side, while Dwaragan on the right. As we roll into the 70th minute and beyond, and Sri Lanka Police have it all to do. Pushing into the half, Moragsmulla SC. De Silva on the turn, doesn't manage to win the ball back, but that defensive wall, all 4 players sitting back now because Moragsmulla do have that lead and can afford to do so. Gayan Rivaldo trying to send it across first time. Kadim looking for options. Dwaragan now on the touchline. Dwaragan plays it beautifully there, but a missed touch by his teammate, causing the ball to be lost. Now looking for opportunities here. Dwaragan. Ball coming in here. Dilan Madhushankar trying to play through Khadim, but to no success. Now the dark arts coming to play as well. Moragsmulla happy to take their time to take these throw-ins. Really disrupt the momentum created by Sri Lanka Police. A cheap giveaway of a free kick there. Handling the ball under no pressure there, De Silva. Just putting his hands up apologetically. Ball coming in. anywhere but here seems to be the tactic for Moragsmulla SC. Dilan Madhushankar with the ball, ably supported by Danushka Madhusankar, but turned over once again. Now Sri Lanka Police pushing forward. Danujan in this midfield position, and the substitute Nabil Sardin looking for a foul for that handball, and from up here in the commentary box it seemed like he had his hand very much away from his body, turned his back to the ball, but I think fair enough on the part of the referee. From his upper back / shoulder that really connected with the ball on that occasion.
Indeed, after seeing that replay, I think the referee has got it right. Moragsmulla to breaking that deadlock through that penalty, courtesy Mohammad Khatim. Sri Lanka Police head coach anxiously watching on. Sri Lanka Police been putting under this much of pressure probably for the first time in this campaign, and it will be a very crucial 15 minutes remaining coming up for the Cops here. Moragsmulla Tissara De Silva just limping off the playing area, and that will be a big concern for the lads in light blue. He's been one of their best players throughout this 74 minutes or so. Play gets underway here with Moragsmulla, goalkeeper scanning his options. Once again, goal scorer Mohammad Khatim. Long ball this time. No mistake from the Police keeper. And a big handball appeal coming. Handball from the Sri Lanka Police number 11, Nabil Sardin. Rather not a handball call. A push from the Moragsmulla defender has given Sri Lanka Police a free kick. Mohammad Shifan, the Moragsmulla captain, having a word with the referee. It looks like the handball call against Nabil Sardin will stay, and Moragsmulla will get the free kick.
The referee saying the free kick taken from the wrong position, and we're going to bring it back. I don't think De Silva will mind that one bit. As the time ticks away and we roll in towards the 80s, the pressure on Police slowly increases too. Bringing back his substitution, it looked like there was some action down by the bench.
Sri Lanka Police will really have to get their tactics right here in this last few minutes.
Dinesh Mahendran tries to get it out as soon as possible. Police now have an opportunity to push. You can see a blue wall created in front of that goal. They've got up to 6 players defending. Rivaldo takes a hopeful shot. That's a bit of a waste, isn't it, Reshwan?
Indeed, in such good attacking opportunity, Rivaldo just making a shot go in vain. And Sri Lanka Police will really have to try and get their act together. It's been a disappointing performance for them out here in this week 4 clash against Moragsmulla, bottom of the table team, mind you. And Sri Lanka Police right at the top after 2 convincing wins in their week 1 and week 2 clashes. This will be a massive result for both teams. Moragsmulla currently on the verge of getting their first win in the campaign. And what a way to do so if they do, beating the table toppers, Sri Lanka Police.
De Silva again gets the ball away. Sri Lanka Police once again now with it all to do. Long throw coming in, Tamil Selvan. Ball coming in from Sardine, but the referee says nothing doing. It's a goal kick. Long goal kick. And Moragsmulla doing everything they can now to whittle down this clock as we pass the 80-minute mark in this game. And now pushing through once again, Moragsmulla looking for those spacers. And that is the problem as this game progresses. Police SC are going to try and push through. But when they do so, they really do open themselves up to the counter-attack. Sri Ranga Dwaragan shouldered off the ball with not much of an issue at all there.
Moragsmulla Sports Club with yet another substitution. It's jersey number 10, Guruvardhan, coming on for jersey number 7, Hansa Kalhara.
So Hansa Kalhara coming off for Moragsmulla SC to be replaced by Gunawardana, the midfielder in the number 10 shirt. So rather like-for-like substitution there. He's had a good shift put in there, Hansa Kalhara. And now Sri Lanka Police wins a throw-in. Throw-in coming in. And once again, possession to be recycled. Malinga Hettiarachi looking for a support player, but nothing doing. Moragsmulla SC now potentially on the break. Kadim looking for options in the middle. Kadim takes his time. Here's an opportunity now. Bugdu Sakulada works it back. Worked out wide and just too much on it for Madhusankar. Dilan Madhushankar, right place, right time, just misjudged the bounce of the ball a little bit on that occasion. Now once again, Pubudu Sakula happy to watch the ball roll out of play. And these dark arts of sorts really what sets apart teams that do well and teams that win championships. Beautiful pass there and just caught out on that occasion. Tirne Hevage catching Hussein Abdullah just as he was about to get away. Just a late challenge there, clipping his heels. And police see now another opportunity to swing this one in. Madhushankar back on the deck. The referee bringing play back and looks like he wants a substitution. Clutching his hamstring, doesn't look like he can continue, and that is exactly the signal that has been given to the bench as well. So that's his race run. Malinga Hettiarachchi helping his opponent off the pitch as time whittles down here. The referee coming all the way back now. Referee Rumi to start play once again. You can expect a couple of minutes of added time in this half. Opportunity to cross this one in. Hussein Abdullah swings it in. Here's an opportunity now for Sri Lanka Police. Doesn't really go anywhere. But now the ricochet coming through. De Silva, here's an opportunity. The ball comes in. And you thought for a moment, just a moment, that Danujan was able to get enough purchase on it and curl it in, but not really the right position. And not really wrapping his foot around it well enough. Just 3 minutes of regulation time left now in this game. And Sri Lanka Police needing 2 goals if they want to win, but that's looking unlikely, and the frustration starting to boil over. And Moragsmulla seem more than happy to bide their time and deal with this. It's a yellow card for his troubles as well. Just a bit of a lazy challenge there on Moragsmulla's skipper Mohammad Shifan. Nabil Sardin there. Cheap yellow card to get, but you can understand where the frustration stems from. This ball is booted high. Sardin once again. Sorry, I beg your pardon. That's Dwaragan. Moragsmulla suddenly find their vibe. Nice little play there by Dwaragan. And you have Sardin. Cross comes in. Here's an opportunity now for Sri Lanka Police. Hussein Abdullah just not getting the right purchase on it. Did everything right except that end product. And as they run in for this corner, play halted once again.
Moragsmulla Sports Club with a post change with jersey number 23.
Malidu Mihiranga heading into this defense in place of Madhu Shankar.
Malidu Mihiranga.
Ball coming in. Once again cleared. Ball comes off the arm of the police defender. So despite that going into the goal, the referee had already blown his whistle. You'd have thought that Hussein Abdullah would convert that opportunity on the run, but just not getting the right amount of bite on it. Just another look at that handball there. Just confirmation of that substitution. Danushka Madhushankar leaving the pitch with an injury, and Malidu Mihiranga coming on. 6 minutes of added time, so plenty of time here for Sri Lanka Police to try and get something out of this game, really. And Police win a throw in. The cross coming in. Moragsmulla once again picking it up in a dangerous area. Ball coming in. Police SC clears. Moragsmulla win it back, recycled. Careless error there by De Silva, but the ball still with the lads in blue. Police turn it over. Moragsmulla win it back, and this is the energy you like to see from Moragsmulla. Here's an opportunity for Kadim. Kadim leaning back, ball never going to threaten the keeper. Is buoyed by that penalty, and the goal is scored as a result, as the first minute of added time has now come to a conclusion. Hussein Abdullah with a hopeful pass for Prem Kumar. Sorry, I beg your pardon, there was Danujan. Danujan, little bit of fist fighting going on there. He's clearly frustrated. Referee pulls out a red card. And that's the marching orders for Ishan Dinidu. And also for Danujan as well. So both players sent off the pitch in a moment of utter madness. We're going to try and get you that shot once again of that foul.
Red card for Ishan Dinidu of Moragsmulla Sports Club.
Unnecessary red card for both teams there.
Police Sports Club player as well. Jersey number 9.
Hussein Abdullah still protesting that decision, as was Malinga Hettiarachchi. And now Moragsmulla, they've got a goal ahead. Pushing forward hard, Dilan Madhushankar. We apologize for the technical error. It's Ishan Dinidu, in fact, that has got that red card, not Chamara Vikramaratne. But on the police side, yes, it is Danujan who has picked up that red card. Like a war of words there. Puvudu Sakulada happy to take it on. Game on, he says. As we roll into what is close to the final 2 minutes of added time here. Cheap foul to concede. And police now with the free kick. Shot comes in, but it was never coming down fast enough. And here's another look at that red card. Ball pushed away and punches thrown. Little dab at the stomach by the police attacker, and then an attempted slap by Ishan Dinidu, resulting in that red card. And just how serious are these offences? A few weeks ago, in a game involving Man United and Everton, you saw two players from the same team fighting it out, and the referee giving a red card despite both the players being from the same team. So that is the level of acceptance given to any sort of attempted slap at this level. And Anant Shavinder, you can see him walk gingerly, gets rid of it, puts it as far away as he can. Final 30 seconds of regulation time. I'm sure you will add a few seconds in light of the drama that unfolded here a few minutes ago. But Dinesh Mahendran trying to keep things moving and try to keep the ball within the bounds of play, and as a result has conceded a throw in. Moragsmulla more than happy to be playing on this end of the pitch. Takes a bit of a tumble there. Sakulada. Referee says nothing doing. That's the conclusion of normal time. Plus added time here at the Racecourse International Stadium. Police potentially with their first loss in this tournament. Once again, Moragsmulla get rid of it. Too much on it for Kadim. Dinesh Mahendran moves it back forward. Referee with the whistle in his mouth. And that really should be that. Maybe one final attack. Dwaragan sends the ball in. Corner, and that corner potentially will be the last move of this game. One last bite at the cherry. Thamil Selvam drilling this one in. Ball comes in. Police now with an opportunity. Ball goes back out. Thamil Selvan, can he keep it in? No, he can't, and that should be that. And that, in fact, that's the long whistle. Moragsmulla do the unthinkable and defeat Police SC here in the Champions League. They'll have plenty of complaints over what they think were decisions given against them. But his results are final. Malinga Hettiarachchi continues to have a word with him. And Gayan Rivaldo also trying to pull his skipper away. Moragsmulla against all odds turn this game over. Mohammad Sifan will be very proud of the way his team has performed today, the way he turned this game over. Police, of course, on.
It's time to say goodbye, as we will be back with the next game, as Saunders taking on